think I have a false sense of security. I have a lot of that mentality of like, oh, it'll never happen here, so I don't have anything to worry about, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it can't happen here.
And I am a high school student. I don't have much control in the life of society today. As everyone says, oh, you're the future.
Honestly, most of the time here, I feel safe. There are, of course, a few moments when I don't feel safe.
Yeah, I'm walking out on March 14th.
Yes, I am walking out.
Yes, I will be walking out. I hope it's unique to this generation. It wasn't as much of a big deal in the past generations, and I honestly hope that we can end it in this generation. But right now, this is an issue that's facing all of us as teenagers.
This definitely affects, kids around our age and our generation, because this has been such a newer issue in American politics recently, in American society. And I think high schools and schools in general tend to have been the targets in a lot of these mass shootings and really violent, horrible acts. And so high school students are definitely really affected by this, because school is a place that you should be able to go to learn and to make friends and to not have to be worried about if somebody is going to come onto campus and shoot me or not.
Recently at Oak Ridge, we had a fire drill. And at that very moment, all the students in the classroom looked around, looked at each other, wondering, is this a drill or is there a shooter outside waiting for us? And so I remember I was in Mr. Hodgins' class and we all walked outside. So, as we walked outside, I'm talking to a few people, we're BSing essentially, and we get to the field. And you see people start to look around. And it's never actually really said by anyone, but everyone's looking for a way to escape. They're all looking for just some way to prevent themselves from getting shot. And that's not something we should have to think about as teenagers. We are here to learn and to hang out with friends. We shouldn't be thinking about, at least, not getting shot.
I mean, I definitely could have some sort of bias. I'm not a hunter, I'm not a gun owner, nobody in my family is a gun owner, I don't have any family members who are law enforcement, so gun culture and gun usage isn't really a part of my daily life, so I'm not nearly as opposed of regulating it and restricting it more because I don't really use it.
Specific outlook. So most of my life I've been raised in a gun-owning family. I've gone out shooting, worked with law enforcement, and I've enjoyed all that. Shooting is a fun hobby, but there's a point when your hobby starts infringing on people's rights to live, you might have to end that hobby.
The sign. Okay, so I made a sign for the walkout, and I didn't want to make it very political, so I didn't put any guns or any crossing of banning guns or for guns. I put a very basic peace sign for more equality, more like at the end of the day we are the same people, all that nonsense that we argue in school these days, And I had people sign it, and it was very hard. Most of my friends did sign it. Some of my friends didn't sign it because they're like, oh, it's about guns, and I want to keep gun laws who are very Republican or very pro-gun, whatever, and it's fine, but I did try to keep it very generally basic.
The kids in Parkland have created such an awesome movement that has so much momentum behind it, and we can't let that momentum die. And obviously, participating in things like walkouts or marches aren't going to create policy change right then and there, but it's going to give awareness to the issue and momentum behind the cause.
This march, is one of those things. I do feel that we need to do something about school shootings, and I may not be able to control everything. I may not be able to. The most I can do is say something online or to state my opinion in some chat post. But this walkout is something big that could possibly say something to everyone, or it could possibly be the smallest thing on the local news. And it'll probably this walkout will probably disappear within a week, but I'm spreading what I believe in, like anything else you would.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank all of you for coming out today. It is only if we continue this organizing and help the community both here and on a national level. Today's politicians are too scared to take action. This should be an issue that is bringing great passion to everybody on both sides of the aisle, Democrats, Republicans, everyone. Yet this is getting swept under the rug by politicians. They are just hiding away in fear of interest groups that are making sure nothing happens. It is time for change. We are here to end the cycle of shooting. Thoughts and prayers.
I'll make a quick one at the end then. I am a normal student. I am a person at Oak Ridge High School. I came from a very poor family from Sacramento, and I am blessed to have everything that I have today. To be part of my theater community, to be part of this great school that gives me so many opportunities that I never had, and to think that a person may feel that they can come to school but start hurting my fellow students, my fellow friends.
I am a high school student. I am in the 12th grade. I am barely 18. The most I can do as having a say in the government or having a say in society as we have today is to vote. And, you know, but I just missed the curb. So when it comes to stuff like this, why am I walking out is just to spread a message that, you know, I believe in. I don't get to spread many messages that you believe in. As a teenager, as a young adult, you don't have a lot of opportunities to spread the messages that you want to say. So when things like this come, you shouldn't be afraid to, you know, get up, face the consequences of your actions for something you believe in, I guess.